Fake.
ないものを目かえと結局癒せない渇きをだけどきっと望むのをやめなければいつかは満たされたふりはしないで Believe in your intuition 強がりも羨むことも必要なことなの限界を決めつけないどこまでも私たちもっと自由なまま輝ける Hold on fake and true Fake and true Fake and true Fake and
You know, that's kind of impossible to see. Smells like cleaner. Carpet cleaner. Water that red can off. I wonder when that's honestly. It's in the truck. think it's ready. So we have these from not Harbor Freight, but from Hobby Lobby. MAJRO. So right about here. This is where we'll start. A coating over them will definitely be best, but you work with what you got, huh? M-A-J. There's a lot of J's here. I have such a fucking headache. Major angle is what we're going for. Definitely need something stand. Stand, sit. R-N-J-O-R. Break this fucking window. You know how to spell angle, sir? As if holding my hand on this pad is going to reduce the amount of damage I do to the window. G. What's wrong? Why in the world? And then we're going to do the window sticker with Angio. Japanese, I think. Ooh, there's definitely like a bubble on that. Whatever. I'm not sure if there's like a dot. Well, I can make one out of excess. Here's our seed. What is the most resembling a dot? The edge of the cue. I need to go cut it off. Honestly. So right here. Shove it through my finger. That's that. Looks very varsity. Then we're gonna do over here. But it needs clean. It's not too bad. We'll wet side and then we'll run a dry side. Because it's like there's not a lot of places to put that. I've never been one to sticker a vehicle. But here we are. About to sticker a vehicle. Or we are in the process. So this is standard sizing. Needs to go like that. Interesting. That's where it landed. Yeah, I don't know if I peel this off or if I leave it on. For now, it's gonna stay on, and later on, if it's like, oh, maybe I should have taken this off, then yeah. Yes, it has to come off. They didn't put the dash in there, or I didn't. Someone failed. I'll just leave it on here for now. I have to go eat lunch, and then the laptop should be ready to do some tuning or data logging. It's kind of crooked, but it works. Alright, so the food's not entirely done. So we're gonna do the open box. Whatever. There it is. Super easy. This box can be used later on. Look at that. How do I remove this top piece? Okay, dude. I hate using a fucking razor blade for everything. I forgot that the dude had a kid. That's rough. Oop, we got extra pieces. I'm gonna say that these are the things. Alright. Someone's got hardware box here that I can't get off. Now let's just break shit. Fix this. This dude has no fucking clue. He's oblivious to this shit. It's gonna go down. No, just in general. Okay, let's look at one of these. It's like you can't perceive what it's like on Mars. But some people have been to Mars. Well, not Mars, but the moon, let's say. So I have to make a bottom bracing mount for this, which is going to be the width of this, and then that's going to have a support mount below it. I want to say that this is 2 inches. Yes, so we need 2-inch piece of steel by 6, 12 inches or more. 12 or 13 inches. But well, these are not carbon fiber, that's for sure. Actually, I should put them in the chair. Now that I can have it back over there. Take all of our extra pieces. I'm gonna have to mop it up too beforehand. See, that's a nice little piece. Put it on here backwards, like this. I mean, that's more aerodynamic in all honesty. But what you want is the scooping in the how high are we going to be? That's not bad. It's not great, but I can paint that white. Okay. So, if we're looking at taking this off, clearly these are the pieces. I'm thinking that the freaking fork thing, the trim fork, they're an 8mm. I do not want to put them in the trunk and then lose them. This is a very complicated thing we've arrived to, because the standard mounts may not line up with the aftermarket so well. And then that's just like an area in there. I have to pull this off to be able to access it. I'm removing that as I forget what the hell's going on in this world for a brief moment. I need some more Windex. I legitimately need it, because that's about it. I'm not tightening. Makes me very nervous because it does not want to. I'll just put it over here with the rest of it. I knew it. We lost a piece. I feel like it's still attached. And our magnet is not the best one. Oh, I took that off and I was not recording. Anyways, we lost the screw. I fucking hate the fact that there's gonna be a screw back here rattling. Like, for real? I can't even fit that in there. That's what she said. I'd have to take the trunk off and then go from there. Anyways, let's get the fucking spoiler off of here and stop worrying about that shit. I'm just gonna pull it up. I guess that's that. That needs cleaned. It is super dirty. I'm not sure that this has ever been cleaned. Grab this, because, you know, whatever. Almost. perfect. But our mounts are not so perfect. I like how that looks a lot better. I'm gonna rub it off. Dry first. Well shit, I should actually vacuum it, huh? Because then I won't make so much of a mess. Degreaser. Whatever, that'll work. Struggling to make it out there. I know. That's the way it goes. It can be extremely difficult to survive the world. And it's all accented yellow. Me and my degreaser. Is this the same kind? No. I have a different brand that's in the bottle than what's on the label. That's as good as it's getting for now. Let's get this on so we can have a mock-up of some sort. Okay, dude. What's up? Yeah, let's get this piece dirty that never sees the light of a person, the touch of a person. Okay, we have these things here, which are kind of strange. I'm not setting it there. Well, there's 4 of these, so it has to go on something. And they all seem to be in some sort of similar order. They all seem to look like this. So yes, these bracket to that, but alright, I think we got it figured out. It looks like a carpet. This is the actual mount. Right? Grab a base. like a universal screwdriver at least. It's not a basic. It's the screwdriver I use for everything. We just want to loosely mop it all up. Don't go drilling holes or welding beads or anything like that. Which way is which though? Because we only have 2 washers, right? So washers will go somewhere. It's gonna mount like this, and that's gonna grab onto these. But these washers will only be on one side, either the top or the bottom. That really bothers me, but the whole rear end needs cleaned up anyways. That's gonna get painted. It has to. I didn't measure that out, but fuck. I'm not gonna touch anything until I'm done eating. But yeah. Alright, let's do this just as I need to get it mopped up. That's postal. Honestly, thinking about this, it's not gonna work too easy. The outer ones I don't think are gonna work at all. We can more or less gauge it off. That's where we're at. No, I think it'll have to come in a lot. We're gonna move it over one whole unit. Practically centered. I'm not the biggest fan of this design, but guess what? It'll work. Why am I jumping 2 over instead of 1? Because I could just go here, but instead I'm jumping here, that's so that the plates can clear entirely. I feel good about that. But here's the thing. The location in which this is going to take place. I need a drink. A good drink. Unless I make brackets that extend it off the outside, which I'm not going to do. This is practically where we're going to be. And I have to drill all the way through this. So, our main points are going to be right here. I think that'll work. Then one day we have to pull the trunk off and do all the handiwork. But for now, we can actually get it on here. I can get it on here, we can get it on here, whatever you want to fucking say. Whatever makes you feel better. So, that's not for us. This thing here. Maybe that's an angle offset. Thinking about this. This is so fucking loose. That's what she said. That's one. We're not using these washers. They just seem to be extra. Unless it comes to find out that later on I actually need them for some freaking reason. Put you in there, and that one in there. Yeah. Big surprise. Is that gonna be an 8? Where did that one come So I'm gonna say the 4.5. Come on, D. Oh. 5.0. The most used one that I have. And that's what she said. I really doubt that it's that size. Exactly. We need to screw those in first. Once upon a time, long time ago. I know, I'm gonna fail this fucking class. What the fuck just came off? It's rolling down. It's none of those. Oh, it's that one. I know that that's what those are for. Offsetting thing. You know, honestly, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I can actually put this on first. Like this. We used to put that on anyways. We can just skip it. The fuck just fell? There's no way there's a fucking extra. Get out of here with that lying shit. Later on, I can torque it down. That's exactly what it's for. Oh my god, you fucking retarded shit. Why are all of these pieces falling apart? I forgot what the spacers are for. A moment too late. Because the bottom's not as big as the top. You know what, I gotta put something up here. Now 2, and then the 2 can go in first, and then get it into place. Feels so much better. This freaking dude that I was looking at his Corvette, like interested in buying it, because I'm like, oh hey, let's get a track car, and he's all like a personal assistant for a race team, right? And so he thinks he knows everything about racing. And he's sitting there trying to tell shit to me, and I'm like, you have no fucking clue who you're talking to. Like, I considered it a gift not to become a professional racer. I was blessed to not be put into that world. But as I'm getting older, I might actually need to do this. And so I've developed a lot of fundamental things along the way. and have avoided a lot of bad habits that these other people have acquired. That's the number one thing that'll get on those bad habits. Hold this one, set that down. How come? Dude, I'm losing my fucking mind here. I'm an idiot and didn't put it on the other one. I'm like, why do I have an extra piece here? Right? But I don't. Hey, well, what do you fucking know? They're designed to do that. Wow. What the fuck? There's a notch put into it? Get out of here. No freaking way, dude. That's not possible. See, I don't actually want to be a race car driver or anything like that. I just want to prove that for friends or family that have kids and whatnot, that like, hey, if you want to fucking build a race car, all you gotta do is set your mind to it. Right? Alright, so what I want to do is get some symmetrical numbers off of this. So we're going to mark it. I want to tighten this though. Oh, that one's already tightened, so we're going to go for the extended. Well, that's not happening. Leave those loose. Leave this one up. It really sucks being like super fucking depressed and like not having anything going on for you. That's gonna be it. But first, we have to break out some sort of identifier. A chalk? Can I chalk it? Can we chalk it? Maybe. We're gonna try. Okay, we have the chalk. Now we need a tool for measuring that's not too small or not too big. Square. Okay, so we have these markers right here, right? So we're saying 7 is going to be marked. Got it down. What we're going off of is the edge of that to the edge of that. And this 7 should be semi-relevant, right? That would be me moving it out a notch, which I'm gonna do. To do that, I do not need to tear the whole thing apart. Why do you have to be fucking retarded? I feel like an idiot. Oh my god. All this fucking bullshit going on. I want to stab someone with this screwdriver in the fucking eye. My impact driver is broken. I'm just sitting here thinking about that on top of this. What I'm gonna do is freaking rotate it. Take all side these off and rotate it. Kind of annoying. Okay, I want to do this right this time. But also, it already is. Now what I meant is, I want these facing on the inside. What I mean by that is what is on the other side. Okay, well, first of all, put this in here. What if this is off? Most of it should push to the rear, right? I'm not going to do all of this. Because I have to do the other two if I'm going to do the bottom two. And I just don't want to do that. Right? To make these spacing work. That's my thought process. Wait a minute. Okay, yes. With one on the outside. Did I do that? What if we were lied to about reproduction and the mere thought about having children produces whether or not we know about it? And so we have all these children running around that we weren't even aware of that we had because we misunderstand how the reproduction system works. And it's more mystical based instead of actual physical conception. It's mystical conception, having children. What if that truck stopped here and was like, "You're the grand prize winner of our new garage retrofitting sweepstakes program." This is getting annoying. Keep stripping them out. That's what she said. Do the top side first. Metaphysical conception. Wild, isn't it? I think the screws aren't a big deal because it's not a critical spot. Right. I feel like that's on it. We need something to hold it. What about a lamp? Inches, 4 1/4, we're gonna say, from the top. That one's way off. Alright, how are we doing this? Our initial holes need to be symmetrical. So, if I have a folding ruler, which I don't, I can get a piece of cardboard. That's 4 inches off. That's the edge of the 4. I do want it back further right. So if I'm putting it down, that's not gonna work. What I need is centered here and a line drawn. So, to do that, we don't have any paper or whatever. There we go. That fucking husky thing. Got more. Little pencil work. Say the top of the hole. Yes, it was. And then here we can actually get the distance. So in reality, it's a 2-inch spread. And if I'm coming over here, that's almost enough. From the back, we're gonna want it the same. So, I need another marker. Get 2 inches up on this, or not 2, but 4 inches, which will be right there. Right? So, we'll come over. If we're basing it on that, that is super fucking difficult. Oh, I have the laser. Because I can't make that curve, right? That's the biggest issue I have. We're gonna have to turn off the lights. if I can actually do this. Oh, maybe. From here, maybe? I need to close that door. As it's lasing me in the face. So, where are we at? Somewhere about here. Well, let's just move this over then. Let's way the hell off. It is so oily. You don't even know, man. Alright, so more or less. That's where we want to line up. In between there, with the top one, yes. I mean, it's right on this fucking edge. So, it means we're getting closer. That means, like right here. Maybe it. It's barely touching the back of it. That means I'm too high at that point. That could be the angle of this. Also, wait a minute, did we just get it? Ooh, that's so close. So close. If I'm high, then I move it forward some. I mean, we're skimming the top of that. I mean, we're like a half an inch, a quarter of an inch off. That's literally just touching the top side. Ooh. Put a extra as the magnet pulls it off to do its own thing. Wow, who thought that such a thing would be extremely difficult? Cause see, now we have the angle of it too. That's impeding. It's crazy. Oh my god, you asshole. I think I need something I can move over here. Oh, hey. Freedom. We got a freaking engine hoist. Well, I guess I'll just jack it out and set it on top of it as I ripped the freaking shit apart. This is what we're doing. Needs new wheels or something. Let's set this more or less where we need to be. That way I can gauge it right. Dude, that's almost it. The back one. probably it. We're on the fucking money. Okay, now we know we have a straight line across the back. And we can take this and cut it because it's not fucking right. No. Take it and mark our 4 inches out. More or less just hug this line with it. Okay, this thing is pissing me off. I have to cut it with a razor blade. Just because the edge is clear and I can't fucking see past that. That'll give me a solid stopping point too. What's that lady's like obsessively into me and I have no clue about it. Yeah, let's not go down that road. Okay, good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't think we have much else. Oh, zip tie. Zip tie might work best. After I already cut that fucking thing. I can cut the zip tie to length. The exact length that I need. Cut the tip of it. There will be symmetry. So, then I can use this to add definition to it. So from the very edge of that, we'll make our 4-inch mark. Right. So from the very edge of it, we can actually see it touching the freaking line here. Barely. Don't look at the laser. Look away from it. Right at the edge of it. If we're a freaking micron off, it's not that big of a deal. Then we put our mark in here, and now we have symmetry marks. Okay, so from that mark, we should be able to measure out the distance between the pad. Is that visible? Sort of. So here we are. I think 5 1/4 is it. 5 1/4. That's what I'm calling. So, since now we can square it, if you on the line parallel with the laser, you can see it barely touching. So, now we have 5 1/4 right there. And I can use this and guarantee that on the curve. Right, so if if we're starting here, I'm going to 5 1/4 if I can fucking get to it, dude. 5 1/4 is gonna be right there. Exactly. And so we're starting here. And that's our 5 1/4. Do the same thing on the other side. Line up the laser. Right about there. That's where we think it is, but that's generally it being squared. So we can line up our marks. Just so we know. I'm making it a little more defined. I mean, a little bit here or there of direction shift is not a big deal. Alright, now our marks are a little bit more visible. Let's see if our calculations are correct. Ooh, look at that. We can get those lined up. And that sits on that one. And that sits on that one. We're like on the freaking money here. Now, before we fuck anything up, we're gonna grab some cardboard. Long piece. One that's not fucked up. Ooh, we failed. Yes, we will. Grab some. Clean up the edges as much as I want to use the piece. This is perfect. Alright, we're going to measure it out. With a piece of tape. Hold that piece of tape in on itself. Right there. Just put it down. That's what she said. This is another way we could have done this. But this is our insurance policy. Okay, so stop sliding. Our one piece here, and then our other piece there. Right? Let's verify. That's not the same. That does not mean that we have a problem. That just means that they're not the same. As I marked my hand, I could have stretched the tape down. Let's check it the other way. Partially the same results, then partially the same results. So, let's ambiguously use this piece of cardboard. To do everything. Except I need more markers that I had gotten rid of, the square. Alright. Here we have our squiggly one. Let's just say that this is our starting point. Are we fucked up? We're fucked up. We need to be on top of it. And shit needs to stop sliding. That's exactly how it needs to be. Then rumor has it that if we square that to right here, that's the wrong piece. Right there. Somewhere through there is the other one. And here's where our money comes into play. So over here, and vertical it. And that's it. Now we have a mock-up on the hardware. And so, from here, we can actually do something more than nothing. First of all, verify that we are in fact in a good position. As it punches through by itself, then we can get the second one to do the same thing. Look at that. Now we have got a lost pencil. So we're pretty much on it. I mean, it shifted a little bit. Because we have the flex and all of that. Need a razor blade or something, or a fire device. Or the drill. I mean, the drill will be needed anyways for this task. Just to grab all the pieces and clear it out. Now I can actually see through it and find our marks. There's one, there's two. To verify. I'm way the fuck down. Wow. There's that one. And there's that one. We should have. I think it's mostly because this cardboard is not wanting to function. There it is. We're lined up. The top one is not quite visible because I think it's higher. Anyways, that'll be all we're gonna do this. This is how it's gonna be done. We've got all our shit lined up already. We know it's good. Right, these marks line up. And then those lines line. Looks like perfect. So we're going to go ahead and commit to that. Put your eye protection on. All of our batteries are dead at this point, I think. Oh my god, that went way off. I was supposed to go professional. Dude, tell me that that's the size and that we don't need to make it any larger. The front, yes. The back, no. This is fucking hilarious. Just a cheap spoiler we got going on over here. It's a spoiler for this. I mean, that's it. I've never had a spoiler. Any effects like this. Okay, so we have got to go all the way through with it. I don't think I have anything that long. Alright, I'm thinking before I take off and do that, I want to verify. Jeez, I don't know what any of this crap is. We're looking for a drill bit. They were right there. I must have put them in the toolbox. Let's see. He may be doing that right there. I would much rather not have to go buy more shit. Because I'm out of money. That's what it looks like, huh? Fuck you, you asshole. Okay. Let's see. Think we made any difference? Yes, sort of. That way we can stop tearing up the top side and tear up the bottom side now. This is difficult. We have this bunch, so maybe it'll give us a spot to grab. We got it on the lip of that. Really don't like it. That's what I was getting caught on. That's just such a great place to put that. If I cut it out, where are my pieces for this? They gotta be in the drawer with the drill bits. Where did I even put that drill bit? There it is. Yes sir, here it is. The only way for me to do that right I really don't think that's bothering anything. That's way better. So, if we were not doing this the fancy way, where we're gonna put a fucking strip down there, then we would just put the bolts in here and put it on. But we want to sandwich this thing. So, I need to go get at least a foot. Because I think they measured out 6 inches. We have the spacing of them about that length too. Oh my gosh, that's how I should have it on here. Of course. Let me forget about that. Yeah, I gotta go buy this stuff. There's no other way around it. Where are we at over here? This battery did not charge enough. So definitely need some gloves. Because I'm tired of handling this shit. So, gloves are better. Alright. Man, this looks so much better than the newer model. I'm gonna be cutting and grinding now. That's what she said. Let's see if we can even fit this in here. That's what she said. Dude, chill the fuck out with that. This is where we're gonna be doing the work. Get this light on, turn the actual light on in the garage too. This is way too dark. We just need to bump through that a little bit more. And then we'll be sliding. Fit it in this one, I can put it in that one. Once I get it in there, then I can grab it from the bottom side. But for now, we need to get perfection. Alright, here we are. Our cutter. Hooked up. We need 2 pieces. Mark. I think it's 6 inches. That's what she said. I'm gonna say 6 inches. Ooh, that's a bit short. 6.5 will do. So, we want to mark out 6.5. more or less 6.5 over. 6.5. And we're on 6. And just smooth it out. Almost definitively perfect. Dude, look at that. I hit the glove and it didn't do anything. It just like capped it. What size are we going for? Let me mark these. Verify it on the trunk. Actually, I can put it through the trunk and mark it that way. So, the idea is to pretty much center it. Where you want it to be. And then mark through. Perfect. PASS and BIR. Driver side and passenger side. Dude, I should get paid double. If I got paid double of what I'm getting paid now, I would get paid a whole $0. Because 2 times 0 is 0. Alright, let's do this. Why do I feel like I'm a fucking elf at Santa Claus factory? Let's check this before I fuck up. I think that's almost perfect. Let me get a hole put in it. I don't have clamps over here. Actually, I want to line this up first. No rush. Good enough. Just taking my time getting through it. Tap it. Hit it from the other side to get this out. That way we have a nice through. Then take it over. You can see if we're the right size yet. It is so close. See, the last thing I want to do is make it too big. I think that's the perfect size in all honesty. Second notch. Oh yeah, perfect. So that's where you want to be. Knock all that off. Look at that. Would you look at it? Just look at it. That's actually on the wrong side. Since it's flipped, it would go on this side. Driver's side. that's where we want to be for the next one. There's that. Right here. See if we can get it perfectly lined up here. Start the other one. It'll give a second for that to cool off too. You know, if I wanted to approach them about starting a race team, I'm sure they would sponsor me 100%. Shit, they may give me a lot more than I want to start the team, but I'm not going to do that, not right now. Blow through, clean off the excess. This is what gets people. It's like the other side worked out so well, so we're not going to check this one, but I'm still going to check it. Alright, looks good. Now we flip it over. Oh, that's what it is. This thing freaking... Oh, I've never used that before. That's pretty cool. So that it doesn't go too far down. I don't know why that's open. Perfect. It could not be better. I mean, well, more or less. So now we've got it ready. Okay. Now, we can drop it in. I'm excited about this, because that's where it needs to be. Until I'm ready to, like, go to the next level, then this is where it needs to be. Can you not do that, dude? There's no fucking way I'm gonna be able to do anything if this is falling off. I need something for it to rest on. I'm not. Fuck. Stop sliding. Actually, the welding helmet seems like the safest option. I think that's enough to get it started. We have to have our magnet, because it will run away if I don't. And then I'll have to cut this fucking thing to shit. It's getting caught on this screw. You're fucking kidding me, dude. No, it's really not. We can do it. We got it. This is difficult. Super fucking difficult. Tell me that I have not got them the right size. Come on. Two fingers in there. Oh my god. That's not magnetic, you fucking piece of shit. How am I supposed to get it in there? Oh my god, what a bunch of assholes. Literally on the cusp of it. It's not working. This is gonna make me very, very angry. I mean, I'm gonna fucking break shit here in a minute. Can't just fucking reach in there. Hey, there's a tendon I lost. Needle nose may be the only way. Holy crap. There's no freaking way. I cannot believe that this is working. Just to get it started with the needle nose, you have to be super careful. As I'm about to lose it. See, this one's offset. I cannot believe it. I got it in there. Oh man. Oh. Do you believe in miracles? Because I don't. This was not a miracle. This was me taking advantage of the shit that I found laying around. Okay. You have to magnetize it. And then lead it. Maybe. Fuck. I don't know which side of that I put this stuff. Whatever. The things that I need in my life should be brought over here. Grab my piece of metal and I try to rotate it into place. Line it up with the hole. As it falls off the fucking magnet. Hold a little bit of pressure on it so that it can jump off of it. And then line it up. Just get on there. Oh, I got both of them on. I thought it fell. I heard a noise. Looks like it started. I don't really need this, do I? And see, we can't just shovel that out of there. Because it's not fucking magnetic. Oh my god, that pisses me off. I think one day it will fall out of these holes, but as it stands... Maybe I can tape it out. Maybe. If I'm lucky. See, what I'm doing is reversing some tape on this. I don't know where it's at now. I really don't want to have to go buy another one of these right now. It's gotta be. Oh wait, can I remove this and go over there? Let's see. Okay, so our backup plan is to grab one off of the front, off the top side, right? We don't have any spares. Top side, where is one at? Have this. Then the Allen key. Then we'll have one to really test it off of too. What the fuck, dude? Well, this one fell off, so we're gonna use it. Put this back in its hole, because I don't want to tear that up. Motherfucker! Dude. There's one. Stupid fucking light. You just gotta get pissed off enough to really by unscrewing it. How can I do this? I can't just shove it in there, that's what she said. I think it's finally cooking. I don't want it too tight, but I just don't want it too loose either. You can see the bushing on the top side squeezed together. Perfect mate. Okay, now what do we have? We lost one piece down here, I think. If I can get it. Or it's already fell down there. The most probable thing that it's gonna fall backwards. Can you stop doing that? I think this one may be lost to the demons. the abyss. Well, it's on here. Look at that. Would you just look at it? Adjustments. I'm gonna put my gloves back on. That's still going to produce downforce, isn't it? Bottoming it out. I'm gonna pull this one since it's easiest. And then go to the store and get another one. For $5 fucking for a goddamn bolt nut. Alright. Yeah man, here it is. This is the car. It must have leaned forward some. This one needs I've never had a fucking spoiler on a vehicle like this before. I mean, it's not the most extreme, but it's definitely something. Let's just look at it for a minute. So we're gonna paint it. It looks like Doopy Color has matching colors for the car's actual paint, so we're gonna give that a try. I'll probably order it online. What's next? Tomorrow the sensor comes in and something else. Whether or not I want to go drive it right now, I do want to go drive it right now and take some pictures of it. So, yeah. Car wash? Actually, that's not a bad idea. So we're pulling that and we're going to paint it. And I have the camera mount for the front of the car. For the dirty ass window. And then the computer in here that doesn't even work. Or the logger doesn't work for me. So, we're pulling that right now. tolerances. Was it an 8? Pretty sure. Getting a 5 down there. The battery's dying on that. Would like to at least get some paint on this. That is the wrong size. Let's see it turn around. It's getting too late. That's my bedtime. Oh my god, you asshole, I forgot about that. Dude, come on. Can you not? Fuck. That's gonna be a real pain in the ass getting it back on there, huh? It shouldn't be too bad, huh? I need to do that oil before anything. If I could put a curtain up right here. I need a light curtain too. Well, let's not worry about that. Check the oil real quick and then fill it up some. That's what I just bought. Okay, and the diagnostics of what's going on. Is that it has the wrong oil on it and it's burning that oil. It says it's got full oil. Oh, is that even? That's better. So, here we have our paint booth. You know, it's going to work better than everything else so far. and then hook around the top, which I'll zip tie. That's a good standing point. I can zip tie it first, and then just run over it with whatever. Where it shall hang, just like this. And then we'll do the whole thing, and then done. But first I need to like sand it, rough it up so the paint sticks to it. .180 grit. Keep stepping on that. Put both gloves on. Fuck you. It's too late to be doing this. But I need to get a coat on. At least one coat today. Okay, cleaning time. Just leave that there. I don't need it in my mouth the whole fucking time. Honestly, a rag will do. Okay, we're gonna actually have to use some stuff on it. Well, I was thinking water might work, but it won't dry quick enough. So, this is what we've got. Let me fold it. Get on the ground. Take this off because we could be making it worse at this point. Finish it off. Finish it off. Alright, so to get our paint up, we're just gonna do this. No, I do not want to fucking spill that all over the place. That's way better than before. Then we can just sneak peek in here. Grab a drink first. A respirator of sorts. Wow. So I'm going to put my gloves on. It's all white, so it wouldn't really matter if it got on the camera. Let's tip the bartender in later. Where is my tape at? The blue tape. Yeah, it's over here. That's just too much. I mean, you just want to shove it on here. Just to cover these grips. Like that. Alright, we're ready. Put some eye protection on and lose my can. There it is. The gloss white. $5 at Walmart. The idea is to hit the, flip it over. That's a lot. That's the first coat for now, though. Not much paint got outside of there. There's a lot on the floor.